So before I kind of launch into today's vlog properly, there's two things that I want to say first. First of all, I'd like to send my condolences to the royal family following the passing of Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II yesterday afternoon. It's a sad time for everybody, and I know exactly what they're going through. And secondly, I'm just playing Pokemon Go, I'm multitasking as a distraction. And secondly, I just want to say to all of you out there, it's okay to not be okay. I'm not okay. I'm really not. And you know, I've had a really shit 2 days, and it's hard, you know. I can't even begin really to kind of talk about what's going through my head, but all the news breaking yesterday really brought back some deep-rooted emotions that I've been squashing and clearly not acknowledging. And well, basically, so we're meant to be off work today. We're meant to be on strike, but obviously with the news of the Queen, obviously the CWU rightly postponed the strike out of respect. But I don't know, because I had such a bad day mentally yesterday. I literally spent most of the day in a depressive trance on my couch, just not moving for hours and hours and hours. And so I already wasn't in the best mindset, and then I just spiraled out of control when I found out that I was going to have to go to work today, and that's where I should be right now. But I'm not, because I had a panic attack followed by a massive mental breakdown. Sorry. I thought the root of the problem was stress, but deep down, I'm not over my granddad. And you know, all the news breaking about yesterday about the family rushing up to Balmoral and everything, it just brought it all back. It's too raw, it's too real. Flashbacks. Of going to see my granddad the last time he was alive. Sorry, it's too much to talk about still, but anyway, that's why I'm going out, because, you know, it's important to go out, you know. Exercise is as good a form of therapy as you could ever wish for. So I've dragged my sorry ass off the sofa, because obviously I got sent home, so because I needed to take myself out of the situation this morning. So I've taken myself out of the situation, and I'm going to give myself some therapy by going for a 13-mile run. Obviously it'll be the furthest I've run. I ran 10 miles last Sunday. It's now Friday. So we're going to go for 13 miles today, which is the full half marathon distance. So we'll see how that goes. Just going to keep it steady, just keep doing what I've been doing, and just really go for it. But yeah, the biggest message I'd say to all of you is just look after yourselves, and don't be afraid to reach out for help, because that's what I've done recently. Things have got so bad for me recently, I've had to reach out for professional help, and I hate admitting that, but you know, here I am, I'm saying it, I had to reach out for help, and I'm getting help. So do what you need to do for you, and I'm going to do what I need to do for me right now and go for this run, and let's see how we feel. Okay, so I only turned the camera off about 3 minutes ago, but I'm at the start line, pyramids. So it's currently 11:23 on Friday the 9th of September. I'm setting off on my run at 11:25. Now, based on my current pace that I've been doing, we should arrive into West Kirby in 2 hours and 40 minutes time, which will be at 2:05. It's very hot, so this is going to be a challenge, but you know, got to be done. And I'm really hoping that those endorphins start flowing sooner rather than later. I'll check in at various points as I have been doing, but let's get this done. had to take a slight diversionary route. I got to the road that goes over the bridge, or like that goes past the new where I'm at campus, and it was all cordoned off. So don't know what's going on there, but I had to take a diversionary route. But I'm almost back en route now. Yeah, looks like I've reached the other side of the cordon because the cars are coming this way. So yeah, only a short diversion. It'll add an extra, I don't know, maybe a quarter of a mile onto the distance. But yeah, back on track now. Okay, made it down to Seacombe. It's quite breezy down here today, and here's a first as well for our runs. Tide's in. So far, while we've done these runs, the tide has been out. I just hope that this doesn't cause us a problem further around the coast, because in exceptionally high tides, the breakwater can flood right over. So yeah, we're going to have to do a little bit of praying here that the tide isn't too high, otherwise we're going to be in trouble. But let's just go over a little bit and have a closer look. So yeah, tide's in. So our little detour added about 5 minutes on, so we are technically a little bit behind where we should be. I feel okay. My head's still mashed, but it will be. But we've still got quite a long way to go on this run yet, so hopefully by the time we get to West Kirby, the endorphins will have taken over completely, and that's kind of what I'm hoping. So yeah, on we go. Okay, 5 miles in, there's the statue behind me, pointing in the right direction. But yeah, a lot of wind resistance today. You can probably hear it whistling on the camera. It's very windy. I don't think I need to worry about the tide. It is going out, because when I kind of ran past the kind of main point of New Brighton, you could see where the tide had been in, and it was going out. So that's kind of the view at the moment. Normally that's all. Normally when the tide's out, those sandbanks are completely uncovered, but obviously they're covered at the moment. But yeah, no worries this end. How am I feeling? Well, still a bit mixed. I keep thinking about my granddad and I keep welling up, but then I remind myself this is why I'm doing this. I'm doing this for him. So yeah, just gotta keep going. But so far the endorphins aren't truly kicking in. I can't feel the full effect yet, but I think that's because there's so much shit going on in my head. But I don't know, we just keep going. But I have just had a couple of pings on my phone, and I had a quick shifty, and it was replies from Actors Warehouse, a company who I've been interacting with on Twitter. They're an actors company who do like show reels and things like that, and they've just started a new podcast, which I'm really enjoying listening to. So yeah, that's really cool. They replied to me, so I inquired about maybe doing a show reel with them. So that's something positive, and any positives I can take right now, I'm gonna take. So we got to the 5 mile point. We'll still be on schedule. I think it's about maybe 3 or 4 minutes behind. So I don't know. We'll just keep going. I'm just keeping the start. I did think I picked up the pace at one point, but clearly I didn't. So I'm just going to keep going. And yeah, I just keep pushing on. Isn't the sound of the sea just so beautiful? Endorphins kicked in about a mile and a half back, just as I kind of reached the Wallasey breakwater here, and I suddenly found myself running with a smile on my face. See, you just got to give it time. But you know, listening to the sound of the sea next to me, it's like, it just reminds me of like being on summer holiday and being on a beach and listening to the sea lapping at the shore. And do I sound cheesy? I don't know, just listening to the sound of the sea, it's very soothing, you know? Yeah, still feeling good, physically, mentally we're definitely getting there. I got this, I definitely got this. Okay, just passed through 10 miles, we're back on schedule. So pushing on now to cover the full half marathon distance at 13.1 miles. So yeah, I must have pushed the pace a bit more than that bit, because I think the other day, well, like on Sunday, I did the 10 miles in 2 hours and 2 minutes, and I roughly went through that in 2 hours 1 minute, so we definitely caught up. Yeah, feeling okay, aching a bit, knees, legs, feet. Other than that, doing okay. Tide's well and truly out now. And for me now, coming into very familiar territory. Used to walk along here when I was a kid. Because my aunt and Grandad used to live just down the prom. And I'll show you when I get to it. I'll be quick because I'm running out of recording space. Just approaching my nan and granddad's old house now, where I lived for a year, and I spent every weekend when I was growing up as a kid. Just coming up now. Hey look, I've had new windows put in. Just coming up now. Number 24. God, I spent so much time in that house. Wow. And as for the beach, this is disgusting. Whittle Council, you need to get the mowers out, you need to get the tractors out, the mowers out, get rid of this monstrosity. You know, every weekend when I was a kid in the summer, we'd come back on a Saturday morning after swimming and whatever, and me and my brother and my granddad would just play on the beach, the beautiful sandy beach, because it's a beach, it's meant to be sandy, not this. Whittle Council, sort it out. Anyway, yeah, so still going, probably about 1.5 miles from West Kirby too. So this is the final push now. Let's do it. Well, we did it. 13.1 miles. Nailed it. Got quite hard towards the end, and I can't. My legs right now feel like they're detached from my body. But you know, it's considering the mental trauma I've been through this morning, like with the panic attack and then the breakdown. It's like for me to then pull that out of the bag feels freaking brilliant. Like physical therapy. Like if you're having a really bad day and you're really struggling, just get the fuck outside and just walk or run or do something. Physical therapy, I cannot overstate it. But yeah, and that's a hell of a breeze cooling me down. I might go and stand in the sun actually, just because I can. Keep an eye on this. I've only got 3 minutes and 56 left on the SD card, so I'll have to buy a new one of them before Sunday. It's actually turned into quite a nice day. I lean against the bike rack thing. Stopped at the shop, bought a Lucozade Sport, because I pretty much run out of drink, so I'm going to have to be mindful of that when I start running further, because I'm either going to have to make sure I'm near a shop where I can pick up a drink before I get on the train, or I'm going to have to start carrying a drink in my hand when I run, or I buy one of them tiny running backpacks that's got enough room for like 1 bottle in or something. I don't know. But anyway, just gotta wait for the train now, and then yeah, head on home. Okay, back home now, and boy do I feel good. Physical therapy is the way forwards, like hands down. Like Everybody should just be prescribed physical therapy. It's the best. I'm going to keep this short because there's now less than 2 minutes space left on this micro SD card. So, that was the half marathon distance. We're halfway there. Halfway running, locked in. That's to add to the full distance that we already did walking. So now we've locked in halfway running as well. Really pleased about that. So we go again Monday and we're increasing to 15. So just got to keep going now, and just all I can do now on my side is to make sure that I get enough sleep and enough good food, like proper diet, and we're all good. So if you'd like to support me on my journey to the London Marathon, you can donate to my Dementia UK Just Giving page, the link of which will be in the description below. If you'd like to follow me on socials, you can do so on Twitter and Instagram at ThisIsNeats. And all that's left to say is thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.